In order to attract our audience to our opening scene, we conducted and utilised our own research, both into the audience demographic for the typical thriller films, as well as the common thriller conventions. From this, we developed a portfolio that allowed us to develop the scene to suit our target audience. Using the typical thriller conventions, such as building up a sense of mystery, which we did by opening the scene in an unidentified location, which led straight into the main plot. This causes the audience to question what's happening, and it keeps them engaged throughout the scene, just as a typical thriller should. The research we also carried out looked into other thriller films which were popular among communities. These mainly involved The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Safe. Safe being more of an action film than a thriller, which we still took the ideas of incorporating the corrupt police force from. On the other hand, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo utilised the journalist technique, which we then adopted into our own storyline narrative and used that. We also built up suspense as the scene progressed, to then end on a cliffhanger involving the antagonist and protagonist in a standoff interrogation scene, ending the scene in a feeling of mystery and suspense, which keeps the audience engaged. From the research that we conducted into the thriller films, we were able to better understand the type of audience that we would be presenting our film to. Our research suggested that a predominantly male audience was to be expected, and therefore we utilised this and made our cast predominantly male in order to suit our audience. In addition to this, I did some research into action thrillers and found that action thrillers had a mainly male audience. However, normal thrillers, drama thrillers, seem to have a predominantly female audience, which again is why our scene would mainly be aimed at a male audience, because we were focusing more on an action thriller with a link to crime and mystery. Plus, it was also considered that the interrogation scene that we incorporated into our film may have been too intense for a younger audience to view, whereas an older audience would once again be able to understand that it's not real.